So I bought this mouse. This is the wireless mouse, and it's made by, of course, as you can see, the Trust. I've bought one of these sort of their product before in the past, but I wasn't really that happy about it. But my Corsair mouse, that was wired one, has failed for some reason. It just doesn't connect back to the PC. So I had to quickly buy another one, and I was going through the list on many sites, and this happens to have come across for £13. What I wanted on the feature wise was that something that's quite light, easy to use, comfortable, and on top of that it has to be wireless, and it has to be rechargeable, and you know, it's quite simple to use as well without any too many fancy buttons. Just a simple mouse, and I didn't want to pay anything above £14, let's say. And this is the nearest one I found. I think it's £13. Ultra lightweight, PC, PlayStation, Xbox, you can connect to any of those. It's got 80 hours of battery, speed selection of 800 to a 48,000 DPI. If I show you the box itself, it's got some information there. Heavy duty, lightweight, heavy duty. Okay. It looks like a presentable box as any other box that product comes in. Game on and game on and on. Okay, basically it's got a long life battery, that's what he's trying to say. Wireless gaming, 2.4 gigahertz, a micro USB receiver with a large lag-free play time. Okay, ultra lightweight, multicolor LED lighting, which really doesn't bother me either way. In the package it contains wireless gaming mouse, one USB-A, 2 Type-C charger cable, USB micro receiver, and user guide. So let's have a look. I haven't actually opened this at all. This way I might just probably, let me get scissors or something here. That's the newest thing I could find. Let's open this up nicely. This is a bit of unboxing as well, and just to show you for a cheapest mouse that you can get, are they good enough to use in a regular basis. This is not for gaming, this is for basically work, and then, you know, any other use that you want to use, multi-use. So let's rip the box. If anything goes wrong now, I probably won't be able to send it back. Okay, let's have a look. What's inside the box? And easy to open. So that's it. That's the box. It's got the multi-colors as well, so they'll be quite fun to see how they light up. But coming with paper, normally they come in plastic, which is good. And then you've got the normal gumph, user guide. Okay, so user guide is very simple. It looks like a plug and play. Yeah, USB-C, USB-A, the usual turn on and off. So there would have been other choices I could have gone for, where I would have had more than one use, maybe to 2 different devices, but in this case it doesn't. So this is the mouse itself. Now, what do I like about the mouse? Well, for the first look, this is my first time looking at this, by the way. It takes 1.5 hour charge for fully charged, so it's not the fastest charging. It's got 500 milliamp battery. There's an input 5 volt. You can probably see it yourself. I'm not sure. Let's get it up there. It's got this 5. There you go. Battery 3.4 or 3.7 volt, 300 milliamp as well. I don't get how there's 2 of them there, but anyway. So mouse itself. Now it's plastic. That's quite satisfying. It's not badly built, I must say. It's a copy of probably a few things. On the picture it shows slightly different here. I don't know if the cover comes off in any way. I don't think it does. So if I look at the picture, you can sort of see the inside. So it's got a cover within a cover, you could say. You can't see the circuits or anything like that inside at all. If you look at it carefully, there's a little writing in there. I think it says something like GX Trust. Yep, that's it. So you cut out normally with the open top, sort of like this sort of design, they would have circuits and stuff you can see inside. So where's the USB little dongle that we normally have? It's tucked away in here, which is quite nice. Easily, it come off easily. When you're traveling and stuff, sometimes they could just fall off. Well, it is coming off slightly, as you can see. But anyway, let's take this out. So the unboxing itself, from what I can see, is a nice little mouse. Now let's see how comfortable it is to use. So we've got the gum out of the way. It's got more information, probably warranty related. And this model is called GXT 929 ultra lightweight wireless gaming mouse. That's the name for it. And USB as the cheap mouse goes. It's just a simple. Let's see how long this is. All right, so let's have a look at this. It's not that long. It's not braided or anything. It's just a simple plastic one. Type A, Type C, and you're just left with the mouse itself now. And let's see, it's slightly fairly big. Now, if I was to compare this to my Curio, I can't pronounce the name on that one, the 2. And let's have a look at the 2 together. I mean, this is not the most comfortable mouse, I'll be honest with you. But this one seems to feel your hand up nicely. It's got deeper sound. It's more clicky. This is more clicky on this one. The side buttons, very clicky. This one is not so clicky, but the top ones are. If any of you bought one of these, you will know that it is quite comfortable. It's quite lightweight. Compare the weight itself. This seems heavier, but it's got the battery. It's again rechargeable. This one, if when I turn it on, let's see if the light comes on underneath. Okay, I don't know if it's charged. That's the question. What I don't understand is there's a light button on here. I assume that's when the light will come on as well. So it's not charged at all. So that's surprising to see. Normally some of these will come pre-charged. So let's get this charged up and see what it does. So let's put this on charge and see what it does, because right now it's turned off. I'm going to put it onto the charge and leave it for a while. The red light comes on, that's indicating it's charging. The bottom, of course, the light at the bottom is also turned on. You can just about see, I think, the same light that goes all the way to the top. I'm going to see if I can turn it on. Okay, I'm going to see if I can put it all the way on. So what I have on the light bit there, I don't see any light coming on here for some reason. I wonder if it needs to be connected to any sort of devices first of all. So we will do that. We'll get this connected up and take a look to see how it does. Okay, so when you take it off. So next part, let's get this connected up and see what it does. So now that I have connected to the PC, that's the only time you will see the lights coming on. Now, when you see the lights coming on, it's basically just going from different colors. I can probably turn that off. And I can have it off, which is a good thing. So this is the only thing, one feature that I do like. You don't have to have the RGB lights on. You can just have it off. Let's turn it on again. It comes on. There is no button here to decide what color you'd like it in. And I'm assuming on the box it doesn't say there's any softwares. There is no software that's mentioned on here to use to change the color. Windows, extra control, 6 buttons that do total control, including the left, right, forward, record score and DPI adjustments. So yeah, I just read on here. It says extra control, 6 buttons that grants the total control, including left, right, forward, back, scroll, and DPI adjustment. So one thing I don't understand is if I was to change the DPI, will it give me an indication of which one it's on? I suppose it's the speed. That's really fast. That's really slow. Medium, faster, really fast, and slow. So there are, again, let me just count. That's the slowest, second, third, fourth, and back to slow. So there's 4 different DPI settings. I normally have it on the slower speed. It did not be faster, might be easier. It's moving fine. I don't see any problem with it. It is slightly bigger in some ways because this one's got sort of the backs higher, and that one's sort of all nicely curved all the way across, as you can see, which is good. But I don't know, whatever you're used to at the end of the day. So when I move this around, it slides okay. This one seems to be sliding fine. I don't have any issues there at all. One thing I will say is when you're holding this, there is no indentation, of course, like this one has the holes, the honeycomb holes that's already on there. With this one, what you get is you get a nice feel, and it's, you know, a bit slippery feel. With this one, you've got a bit more grippier feel, I would say, but you can actually feel the honeycomb underneath your hand. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. I can probably get used to it, but right now it's wired connection because it's connected to the PC. Now if I was to take this off, I don't know if it's charged enough, but if I was to take this off, it was a long enough time to get it fully charged. Oh, well, some charge to it. So underneath you've got the honeycomb as well. My biggest worry is because you can't take the cover off in any way. I don't know how you'd have to clean the inside when there's a lot of dust will probably settle inside. That's one worry that I do have. I suppose a good hoover will get those out quite easily. So clicking. Well, this is a standard mouse, nothing special about this one. It just connects to 3 devices. But this one here, just for 1 device, I don't have any problem. So there you go. This is slightly unboxing. It's just slightly showing you that what it looks like, how it feels when you if you purchase this, and if you were to purchase it, you can get it from Amazon, I think, as well, and most sites. They're readily available everywhere. But this is the rechargeable version of it, not a wired version. That's what I wanted, and I think you'll be quite happy with this as a normal use. I can't give you a solid test on the how fast and how well does it work on the gaming part, but I think for basic use this will do the job. I don't have any proper devices to test it with, unfortunately, so I would say this will do the job for me fine for basic use. Unless you're a professional player, you might have issues. Apart from that, I think it's a nice comfortable mouse. It is slightly on a bigger size, and you do feel those honeycomb underneath. That's the only thing that's sort of, I'm not so sure if I'll get used to it, but the gripping is not bad. I wish they put the honeycomb here on this side here, because when your thumb goes onto there, with the grip there, you can probably feel it more. I don't know if it'll be quite good, but yeah, I mean, it is slightly bigger size and it's comfortable for me. If you've got a big hand, this will be perfect for you. And thank you very much for watching. As I said, this is just a quick unboxing just to show you some of the new products that I bought.